Tini Younger, TikTok's beloved Thanksgiving queen, is known for her warmth and viral recipes that bring families together. Her nearly 12 million followers see her as more than a chef. They see her as a friend guiding them through holiday feasts. But this Thanksgiving, Tini's world was shattered. Just one day before the holiday, she and her husband, Antoine Wright Jr., lost one of their newborn twin daughters, Arya. The devastating news cast a shadow over the season she's so closely associated with. Her followers, expecting joyful content, were met with heartbreak. Behind the cheerful videos, Tini faced unimaginable sorrow. Her pregnancy journey had been a source of joy for her and her community, who eagerly awaited the twins' arrival. Instead of celebration, Tini and her family entered a period of deep mourning. The contrast between her public persona and private grief was stark. She chose to share her heartbreak, forging a new connection with her audience, one built on empathy and shared humanity. Now, her followers are not just waiting for recipes, they're holding space for a grieving mother. Tini's story reminds us that even those who bring us joy can face life's deepest sorrows. This Thanksgiving, her community came together, not for a meal, but to support her in her darkest hour. The heartbreak began with so much hope. In July, Tini and Antoine announced they were expecting twin girls, sparking an outpouring of love from her followers. Her pregnancy updates became a cherished part of her content, with glimpses of her growing bump as she cooked. She shared her cravings, nursery plans, and dreams of teaching her daughters to cook. The anticipation for the twins' arrival was palpable. Her community felt like part of her family. Tini's happiness was infectious, and her excitement for motherhood shone through every post. The twins were already loved by millions, and their arrival, just before Thanksgiving, seemed perfectly timed. Tini and Antoine, married just a year earlier, were building a beautiful life together. Their shared joy was evident, and followers eagerly awaited the safe arrival of both girls. The world watched, cheering them on, ready to celebrate the next chapter in Tini's story. No one could have predicted how quickly joy would turn to grief. The Thanksgiving Queen's greatest blessing became her greatest heartbreak. As Thanksgiving neared, Tini's followers buzzed with excitement. November is her season. Her recipes are legendary. Her tutorials a holiday staple. This year, everyone wondered how she'd juggle her cooking schedule while heavily pregnant. Tini adapted, planning to film while seated, showing her resilience and commitment. Her fans admired her work ethic and the extra glow her pregnancy brought to her videos. But this Thanksgiving was about more than food. It was about welcoming her daughters. The holiday and her impending motherhood became beautifully intertwined. Her kitchen was set for both a feast and a new life chapter. The anticipation was a blend of professional triumph and personal joy. Tini stood at the peak of her career, ready to embrace motherhood. It felt like a perfect moment until everything changed. No one could have foreseen the heartbreak that was about to unfold. The season of gratitude became a season of loss. Amid the joy, tragedy struck. Near 36 weeks pregnant, Tini suffered a placental abruption, a sudden, life-threatening complication. The placenta, vital for the baby's survival, separated from the uterine wall. This emergency put both twins at risk, cutting off oxygen and nutrients. Doctors raced to save them, but the damage to Arya was too severe. Even with immediate intervention, her life could not be saved. Her surviving twin sister, thankfully, pulled through and is breathing on her own. Placental abruption is unpredictable and devastating, changing lives in an instant. Tini's family was left to mourn one daughter while caring for another. The joy of new life was forever marked by loss. On November 26th, Tini shared the hardest post of her life. Instead of holiday cheer, her followers saw a message of profound loss. She announced Arya's passing due to placental abruption, her words raw with grief. Black and white photos showed Tini and Antoine holding their tiny daughter, capturing love and heartbreak. In sharing these intimate moments, Tini let her community witness her pain. She spoke of dreams lost and the future forever changed. Yet, even in grief, she promised Arya would never be forgotten. Tini announced a break from social media to grieve with her family. Her followers responded with overwhelming support and understanding. Her online space became a sanctuary for collective mourning. The Thanksgiving Queen's kitchen was now a place of remembrance. Her vulnerability created a new kind of connection with her audience. In her grief, Tini's focus turned to honoring Arya. She promised Arya's life, though brief, would have lasting meaning. Arya's surviving twin will always know about her sister, a crucial part of healing. Tini is building a legacy of love and remembrance within her family. Honoring Arya may one day extend to her platform, perhaps through special recipes or advocacy. For now, remembrance happens quietly, in family moments and shared stories. The photos Tini shared were a public declaration. Arya existed, was loved, and will be missed. Even the shortest life can touch millions. Tini's connection with her followers is rooted in her philosophy: just try. She films in a regular kitchen, using paper plates, making cooking accessible to all. Her motto: "You're going to mess up, and that's okay, I mess up too." This humility and authenticity make her relatable and beloved. She encourages learning from mistakes, both in the kitchen and in life. Now, her message of resilience takes on new meaning. Tini faces a tragedy no recipe can fix, but her spirit of trying again will guide her. Her followers, inspired by her encouragement, now support her as she navigates grief. The journey ahead is about trying, one day at a time. Her story is no longer just about food, but about surviving heartbreak. Tini's lessons in resilience are more important than ever. Her community stands with her, ready to help her try again. After Tini's announcement, her community rallied around her. Comments once filled with recipe questions became messages of love and support. Followers and fellow creators shared stories, prayers, and condolences. The positive side of social media shone through, a global embrace in her time of need. Many looked for ways to honor Arya, suggesting donations to causes close to Tini's heart. Her community, taught by her to give, now gave back to her. This wave of support became a lifeline, reminding Tini she's not alone. The Thanksgiving Queen, always there for others, was now held by her community. It's a testament to the powerful bonds she's built, one recipe at a time. The loss of a child is a grief that reshapes a family forever. Tini's honesty opened a conversation about loss, giving others permission to share their pain. For parents who've walked this path, her story is a reminder. They are not alone. Hope appears in small ways, in Arya's surviving twin, in Tini and Antoine's love, in the promise to remember. Resilience isn't about being strong, but about allowing yourself to grieve and heal. Tini's philosophy of trying again now guides her through unimaginable sorrow. Her journey will be uneven, but her spirit endures. Her story is now one of love, loss, and the strength of community. As Tini and her family move forward, they are held by the love of millions. In sharing our deepest pains, we find connection, healing, and hope for a new dawn.